Hi, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, a place where you can take some time to understand body language and nonverbal communication. A place where you'll be able to essentially learn how to read the minds of others through the signals and gestures their body puts out. They don't even have to speak a word, and you'll be able to understand how they're feeling, how they feel towards you, and so on and so forth, outside of their own conscious awareness, okay? Likewise, with yourself, you'll be able to understand the signals you put out into the world that you don't want anybody knowing, yet your body is telling everyone around you what you really feel, what you think, and how you're doing at that moment in time. So if you want to learn how to read minds efficiently, please feel free to click subscribe. I am also gonna start doing commissions, and I'm more than happy to hear any inquiries you have, so feel free to click and email me in the bio section. All right, that's where my email will be. Anyway, moving on. So the question we're going to be tackling today is, why are plump lips, that's full and thick and big lips, attractive to men? Why do men like full, plump lips? Okay, so to start off, full lips are a feminine characteristic, and what is feminine attracts the masculine. All right, so already we're considering the full and plump lips as a feminine characteristic. All right, why? We're gonna get into. Okay, so we sexualize the lips and the fullness of the lips as when we are aroused, okay, in a sexual manner. When we're aroused in a sexual manner, blood rushes to the genitals, engorging them and flushing them redder. All right, why are we talking about the genitals? I thought we were talking about the lips. Yes, that's true, but what do the lips represent symbolically? What can we make the lips do on a subconscious basis? All right, we've spoken about phallic objects and how we use them symbolically to represent what we want to do in a sexual nature, and we do that on a subconscious basis. Okay, we're sexual beings. We need to procreate to continue our offspring and continue generations of our beings. We're animals. We need to do that. That's the purpose of life, right? So to re-clarify, full lips are a female characteristic, so when they're enhanced, they attract the masculine. And to put it bluntly, the female lips, the plumpness of the lips, and the flush of the lips represent the female genitalia. It represents the labia, okay? So, alike when a man is aroused and the blood rushes to the penis, when a woman is aroused, the blood rushes to the genitalia, the labia in particular, okay? Flushing them red. So why are men so attracted to full lips? Why are men attracted to red lipstick in particular? Bold red lipstick, the bolder the better. It's because it represents the sexual organ. Okay, and it touches us on such a deep level we don't consciously comprehend. Let's say as a society we don't consciously comprehend, because this information isn't taught to us. I'm sure the majority of women who apply red lipstick don't know what it represents. It's not taught to us, okay? But this is why it's so sexually attractive. All right? The full lips are a feminine characteristic. It's the yin and yang. The man doesn't have the full lips of a woman. It contrasts. It's sexual. It's good. It's what we need in our lives, all right? So a woman's lips are more full due to the estrogen, right? And a woman may pout more to accent the lips as well as inject collagen. So the surgical procedure of enhancing your lips, it's very regular. We see it a lot now. It links to the sexual organ. The pouting links to the sexual organ. It's why we find it so attractive. Now, what have we talked about in the past? We've talked about lip compression. Lip compression shows anxiety, nerves, and not what the fullness of the lips show. Okay, so if we were to take the sexual out of it for just one moment, we will look at the full lips as relaxed and content, okay? If we look at lip compression and the non-existence of the lips, what we'll see is nervousness, anxiety, and restriction, okay? Restriction isn't something that is deemed attractive in courtship and relationships, especially on a sexual basis, whereas, you know, to be content and allow access and to be open and show open body language is a lot more beneficial. So the full lips and the exposure and the expansion of the lips is so beneficial in interpersonal relationships. It really is threefold, fourfold, tenfold, you know, whether it be to allow someone in on a conversational and communication basis, or whether it is to showcase sexuality and sensuality to an individual. All right, so we're going to finish this with just a reclarification. All right, just a few points for you to take from this lesson. The fullness of the lips represents the fullness of the genital area once it's engorged by blood. Why does it get engorged by blood? Because the brain is flooded with powerful arousing endorphins and it prepares itself. Okay? Just as the man's genital area prepares itself. Alright? For penetration and procreation. The lips are symbolic. Darker shades of lips enhanced by makeup and lipstick enhance the aesthetic that the blood-flown genitalia has. The surgical procedures of lip fillers and pouting promotes and accentuates the luscious lips as to which touch a man or perhaps a woman for that basis. Of course, you know, it can be anyone, but it touches an individual as such whom is sexually interested on such a subconscious and unconscious basis that we can't explain why we find it so attractive. But our brain is telling us this is why it's attractive. It's because it looks like the genital area, such as the cleavage of the breasts. Okay? This is all up for interpretation, and I want you to take it with a pinch of salt. This is my opinion. This is based in science and rooted within science, and it does make complete sense. This is nonverbal communication and how we link to our primitive ancestors, and how most of it is rooted within the sexuality of man and woman. I'm over and done. If you enjoyed this lesson, if you have an opinion on this lesson, if it's given you food for thought, please click subscribe. I'm happy to see you next time. Goodbye.